Good evening friends, study with the Pala Engineering and Journal Geology Parvin Singh book। तो हमारा चैप्टर 17 स्टार्ट हो चुका है और स्ट्रेटिग्राफी ऑफ इंडिया नेम है। तो अभी हम जियोलॉजिकल टाइम स्केल पढ़ चुके हैं। तो ऑर्डर ऑफ सुपरपोजिशन यानी कि कौन सी लेयर या कौन सा रॉक फॉर्मेशन किस लेवल पे हुआ है, कहाँ ओल्डर है कहाँ न्यूअर है, उसके बीच में कोई फॉसिल्स है, और अगर नहीं फॉसिल्स है तो रॉक के ऊपर कौन सी रॉक है, किसके नीचे क्यों है, या इन जिससे ना डिसकन्फर्मिटी होती है यानी कि डिस्टर्ब हो गया बेड, तो कौन सी ऊपर आ गई कौन सी नीचे आई, कितने स्टैंडर्ड पे आई है, और फिर उससे उसका जियोलॉजिकल टाइम स्केल्स भी डिफाइन करते हैं कि ये अगर क्या घटना हुई जिसकी वजह से ऐसा है। ठीक है, तो ऑर्डर ऑफ सुपरपोजिशन it implies that if rocks, particularly sedimentary rock, are allowed to be formed without an interruptions and have not undergone any structural deformation subsequent to their formations, the oldest of them would occur at the base of the sequence, whereas the youngest will occupy the top. In such a multi-layer sequence, every upper successive layer will be younger than the next lower one. सो हॉरिजॉन दिया हुआ है जैसे नॉर्मल ये है, और सिंपल टिल्टेड अगर टिल्ट हो गया यानी तिरछा हो गया, टिल्ट मीन्स तिरछा हो गया, तो ये कैसी हो गई पोजीशन, जैसे 1 2 3 4 चल रही तो ये कैसा हो जाएगा, सो स्ट्रक्चर भी चेंज हो जाएगा। तो इन बोथ सीक्वेंस लेयर 1 इज द ओल्डेस्ट एंड लेयर 4 इज द यंगेस्ट कहेंगे, यानी नीचे जो है वो ओल्डेस्ट हो गई, ऊपर यंगर है। Lithology. It signifies the nature, composition and type of rock as found in a particular formation. So thus, for example, sandstone, limestone and shale are broad rock types which may further be distinguished into ferruginous sandstone and siliceous limestone and carbonaceous shales, and so on. So, lithological similarities is informations of rock developed in different areas in a region. Forms very important elements of correlations. Fossils, these are the remains or traces of organisms that have lived on this earth from time to time in the past. They have proved of great help in correlating different rock group, system and series events up to stage unit. Their occurrence is particular types of bed only exposed at different places indicate the continuity of same and or similar conditions over the areas in which these beds were formed. Similarly, occurrence of drastically different group of fossils in the adjoining areas is indicative of separation of these area by some physical or other barrier. Structural feature of these unconformities are most important. These are of great significance in broadly grouping together and correlating the formations. Unconformities indicate, as has been mentioned earlier, break, gap और interruptions यानी डिस्टर्बेंस जिसे कह सकते हैं आप, नॉर्मल भाषा जो लोकल अपन लोग बोलते हैं, in periods of depositions. When such break are observed over large areas, example they occur at the base of same or similar formations over otherwise separated from one and another at present for a number of sequence, they express some mutual relations of these sequence. Similarly, the presence natures and extent of such structural features of holdings as the foldings, faulting, jointings, metamorphism are other criteria that are greatly helpful in correlating the rocks formations. So it if understood properly, so they can contribute much towards a clear understandings of original order of arrangement of the rock. Method. Following method is in isolations or in combinations have been employed widely for establishing correlations of rock. Lithological and structural controls. In these methods, attempts are made to establish a lithological nature of the formations and their lateral continuity, as also developed of characteristics structures such as unconformities, folding, faulting, and jointing. And so this is achieved by carrying out detailed geological mappings using conventional and where available latest tools and techniques for surviving, including geophysical methods. It may comes out that some contact are continue over considerable areas, whereas others are obliterated only locally, so due to change that has taken place subsequent to the deposition of these formations. Similarly, the presence of unconformities demarcating sequence with the different lithological and or structural features is especially searching after in the big figure. Three rocks formations presently separated by deep river valley can be easily correlated as belonging to the same stage on the basis of lithological and structural concept. Biostratigraphic controls. Each varieties of life, including those from single cell structures to highly evolved animals and plants, required a definite set of environmental conditions to grow, propagate, and evolve. Those varieties of life that could be preserved as fossils see below have been used as the greatest biostratigraphic controls for correlating rocks formations lines that present adjacently or widely separated from each other. Presence of fossils of a particular types or types of animals and plants kingdom in a number of rocks formations now separated laterally is clearly indicative of the fact that those rock formations were formed contemporaneously. Broadly, simultaneously, an environment relationship is thus established on the basis of fossils content of the rocks. In the lithostratigraphic controls, the terms index of fossils is very commonly used. And index of fossils which में ये भी बहुत क्वेश्चन आता है शॉर्ट में, जैसे आपका 1 सेंटेंस 2 सेंटेंस वाले में 20 वर्ड्स जैसे कई बार कहा जाता है ना, एक सेंटेंस में अगर 10 वर्ड्स हैं तो दूसरे में 10 हो गए तो 20 वर्ड्स में आ जाएगा. तो एन इंडेक्स ऑफ फॉसिल्स विच मे बी ऑफ एन एनिमल्स और प्लांट्स स्पीसीज रिप्रेजेंट दैट वेराइटी ऑफ लाइफ विच हैड prolific growth and was spread over a great part of the land surface and or a water body due to its capacity of migration. Some species of life have been widely used as an index of fossil to correlate rock presently separated by hundreds and thousands of kilometers. When a number of index fossils from different group of life are discovered from the formation being correlations stand generally confirmed. Biostratigraphic controls F1, F2, F3, F4 indicates the different fossil series. This F1, F2, F1 layer, F2, F3, F4. Radioactive dating control. So rock which are unfossiliferous and also those which are unstratified present a lot of difficulties in correlations. They can be correlated on time scales only through their relationships with the overlying or surrounding sedimentary formation. But during the last 80 years or so, radioactive datings has been used extensively for fixing geological age of rocks, especially those that are very old, more than 4,000 million years, using uranium-lead ratio, and those which are very young, less than 50,000 years, using the carbon-14 method. The method of radioactive datings also serve as a good check for correlations achieved by other methods. Thus, at present, the problem of correlations is one of actual field work accompanied with the proper laboratory work rather than lack of methods or techniques for correlation. तो ये फील्ड वर्क तो है ही इस सब्जेक्ट में. तो अगर आप जैसे अभी पढ़ रहे हैं क्लास में B.Sc M.Sc जो भी कर रहे हैं, तो आप फील्ड में ज़रूर जाइए, उसमें समझिए, लापरवाही मत करिएगा. ठीक है? थैंक यू. प्लीज़ support it.